Good evening. Everybody's so quiet and sitting. I know, because I'm trying to get all these, sit down, sit down. I know it's summer break, but come on. Welcome, everybody. And here we are at the end of summer for everybody, I guess, in this room. But welcome back, and I hope you enjoy the year. Just before we get started, I'd like to send that out there to you. Billy, if you would, I'm sorry, awards and recognitions. I'm just going to
Yes.
jump right to you.
All right, super. Well, so in our district, we strive to constantly offer new opportunities to our students and their families, and we also believe in taking calculated and thoughtful risks and thinking outside the box to meet student needs. Last but certainly not least, we value strong community partnerships and are indebted to our community for their continued support. So I say all that as a way to kind of introduce our recognition portion of the meeting tonight. A while ago, we sought out the opportunity to provide school-based health clinics for students. The objective being strengthen attendance, reduce missed school days, and ensure our students are healthy and strong and ready to learn. Centerpoint Health, formerly Georgetown Community Hospital, was the first in line to work through the logistics that would make this possible. We kicked off the pilot at Southern and Garth in January of this year. Now, in addition to a nurse practitioner keeps a regular schedule in the clinics at each school site. The school nurse and nurse practitioner work in tandem to ease concerns of parents, keep students healthy, and reduce missed school days. The clinics are able to offer important tests like strep or flu, and then prescribe medicine without delay. They're working this year to incorporate vaccines as a part of their regular offerings as well. While the program is new, it is growing at both schools, and we're really excited since we're having that opportunity to start this school year with it open. So far, clinic use and attendance data has been favorable, and we're hoping even more students, families, and staff members sign on at the start of school to utilize this convenient resource this year. In the future, we would love to see the program continue to grow and serve more schools. Tonight, we have some of the core group with us that put the work in to make school-based health clinics a thing for our district. And so we're incredibly grateful for their time, their dedication, their energy, and their enthusiasm in getting the clinics off the ground. And we could not have done it without them. So, as I call your name, if you would, come forward to receive a Scott County Schools Challenge coin in celebration of your time and talent. And we will start with Bridget Foster. Next up, Rachel Johnson. Rachel serves as the nurse practitioner, boots on the ground both schools. Our own coordinator, I call her the nurse queen, Colleen Rice. And I think that's it. But there were some other people involved, and I did want to at least acknowledge their participation. But we've got a few folks, Dr. Brunel and Daniel from our team, who've been a part of this. They were not able to be here. They are at a conference tomorrow. And Susan Laurier with Centerpoint, Karen Huff, nurse guard, Case Hancock. Also a part of this. Again, can't wait to see the great things that come from it. We're encouraging families in most schools to complete the paperwork so that they can be a part. So,
All right, thank you. Exciting program. Thank you so much.
Good, thanks.
Okay, number 4, agenda approval.
I move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 5, public comment. Bobby Yance. Hello there.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm going to just share a few words. We have a couple people speaking this evening, so everybody will have 5 minutes. I believe we're going to have our little shot clock going, correct? Yes? Okay. We'll have a little timer up there, so then that way we don't have to say, hey, hey. But you're welcome to share with us what you would like to share. We won't be conversing back and forth.
Right.
And but we are here to listen and hear what you have to say to us. So
Well, I appreciate that. So my concern is with the high school athletics, allowing the 7th and 8th graders to participate when we have 9th graders that are willing to play on the teams and are there. And, you know, I've kind of got some talking points to go through this, and definitely we'll finish within 5 minutes. So first off, I want to be clear, this isn't about questioning the talent or dedication of 7th and 8th grade athletes. Many of them are exceptional. My concern is about ensuring that high school athletes first fulfill its responsibility to students who are actually enrolled in high school. High school athletics should primarily serve high school students. The purpose of a high school team is to provide opportunities for high school students. 9th through 12th graders only have 4 years to participate. 7th and 8th graders still have 2 additional years before entering high school. And what's happening here is we're allowing these kids to play on the high school team, and it doesn't affect their middle school participation either. Limited opportunities can't be replaced. I've got a 15 and a 14-year-old and a 2-year-old. I don't know how that happened. But, you know, so I'm right in the thick of it and trying to understand it. And, you know, every roster spot, every practice rep, and game experience matters. We all, as parents, sit there and see our kids and are like, okay, can they go to college? Can they do this? And I'm never going to sit there and go, well, you're just not good enough. So I'm going to fight for every opportunity they can to get better. You know, a high school student who loses a roster spot may never get another chance before graduation. A middle school athlete has additional years ahead to compete. Development matters for older athletes. Playing time and roster experience are essential for skill development. High school athletes need opportunities to prepare for varsity competition, leadership roles, and for some, college recruiting. Sitting behind younger athletes can limit their growth during critical years. It affects school culture. Students expect that advancing to high school brings new opportunities. When qualified high school students are displaced, it can reduce motivation and participation. Schools should encourage students to stay involved rather than unintentionally pushing them away. Investment should be rewarded. Many high school students have spent years in the district's youth and middle school programs. They have demonstrated commitment to the school and deserve a fair opportunity to compete for their school's team. Safety and maturity considerations. High school sports involve older, stronger, more physically mature athletes. While exceptional younger athletes may be capable, policies should consider physical and emotional readiness as well as talent. Exceptional cases should remain exceptional. You know, if you can't fill out a team, if the school doesn't offer the sport, those are truly extraordinary situations where, yeah, we should be able to look at the 7th and 8th graders and have multiple parents, coaches, and everyone involved say, can they do this? It should not become the standard practice. I know that a lot of schools have taken this on, and it's called the feeder school. We can't guarantee these kids are going to be here next year. We can't guarantee they're going to be here in 3 or 4 years. You know, families move, dads get jobs, everything happens. Fairness to families. High school families invest significant time and money expecting their children will have opportunities once they reach high school. Watching a qualified high school student lose a position to someone who still has multiple years before high school can be very discouraging for that kid. Closing statements for me. Our schools exist to educate and develop students at every stage. Middle school programs should prepare students for high school, and high school programs should prioritize the students who have reached that level. When qualified high school athletes are available, they should be given the first opportunity to represent the school. That approach is fair, supports student development, and aligns with the purpose of high school athletics. One thing to be prepared for is a common counterargument. and I know I'm going to have this, is, so what happened to you? What's your situation? And understand that my situation is beyond me now. It's beyond that. There's not a correction in it. This is going to go forward for those that are coming behind. And like I said, I've got a 2-year-old. Been in Scott County. Both of our older kids have gone to Scott County, started at Eastern, and have gone all the way up. So, you know, for our little Macklin, I expect to be here. I hope to be here. And it's just my opportunity to come and talk to you guys.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. What's this? Pamela Moorhead? Did I get your last name correct? Oh, good. Come on up.
When it gets
Okay.
there, I'll take over.
Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you all for having me. I just want to come and have a few minutes and bring you all greetings from KSBA. I am currently the KSBA president. So I just, it's just some regular things that we know. It's just reminders. Of course, the 5th region will be in Trimble County this year on September the 22nd. If you haven't already received that information, you should be receiving it in a few days. And they're going to hold it at a place called the Rafters in Bedford, Kentucky. And the Winter Symposium is in December the 4th and 5th, and that will be in Louisville, Kentucky. That's another time for us to connect with our other school board members. And some people always think it's about, oh, I have all my hours. Well, I have all my hours, but it's more than that. And I always learn something different, or there's other things besides, oh, I have to get all my hours. And the annual conference this year is February the 19th through the 21st. And of course, that's at the Gout House in Louisville. And some of the regions, I meant to say this, are having elections of the regional chair. The 5th region is not. We elected someone last year, and so we're not up for election this year. Okay. And COSBA, I have been elected as a member of the COSBA Board of Directors. That's new, July 1st. And so our conference for COSBA this year will be in Dallas, Texas. And that's March the 12th and the 14th. Weren't some of you all at the COSBA in Louisville?
I
No?
was not. Susan? Did you?
No? Oh, well, you missed a treat. You really missed a treat. It was a great conference. And if any of you need to verify hours or anything like that, please feel free to reach out. I'm going to hand my card to a couple of people, so if you have any questions, reach out to me. And if anyone is interested in doing their Academy of Studies, or you've already began, but you don't know how many more I need or what classes I may need to complete that, just reach out. I'll get that information for you also. And if you ever need anything, if you ever have a question, if you have a suggestion, anything, nothing is too little and nothing is too big. I am open for suggestions. I can only speak for me as president, but I am open. So I thank you all for having me. And if there's anything that I can do at any time, please reach out to me.
Well, thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you.
Okay, consent, number 6, consent agenda items A through H.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 7. Mr. Parker,
What, is that the,
propose the real estate.
yeah, so, here's
Got a
the,
little typo there, but
okay, well, and at the end of the day on that one, this is one where legislation was changed this past year. And as you all know, we spend a lot of time over the summer addressing policies and procedures that change. Sometimes beyond policies and procedures that change, we run into situations where our processes have to change. So one thing, and honestly, this is one I'm pretty dialed in on what's coming. I would say there's other people too that I lean on a little bit that are pretty dialed in on that as well. no one really saw this. I just kind of, it was a little detail that we didn't catch. So we know the process for tax rates every year that we follow. Now there is one added piece to that process, and that is at a board meeting, just saying what that proposal is. Me and Gina were talking through this, and we kind of got the understanding of the nuts and bolts and how to do this or how they wanted this a couple weeks ago. We knew we had a meeting tonight. We knew that it was going to be close because some school districts have been provided their tax rate information from the Department of Education. Many have not. So we left it on here knowing that there was a chance that it could come and we could actually act on this item. Unfortunately, we cannot. But I also thought it would be a good idea for this to be kind of as a way to just announce to the community too that this is now an added piece. That way, because the likelihood will be we will have to have a special called meeting here in a week or so for us to do this. And it may be that that's all that's on the agenda. So by going on and having an opportunity to kind of talk about this a little bit, my hope is it helps those in the community that may be like me sometimes and a conspiracy theorist a little bit, understand that, hey, this is just a new layer that was added. We're not sneaking something through or whatever. We're trying to be super transparent about it, but we're also trying to do it in a meaningful way that doesn't create confusion for our community. So I just wanted to really just share that we won't be able to do anything on that item. I will also add one frustration that I have is that under the old way, we had all the requirements as far as advertisings and levying the rate at a board meeting, but we had a 45-day window to do that. 45 days is plenty of time to do that, knowing that, it gives some leeway in case the information comes and you miss this board meeting coming up, you can hit it at the next one. 45 days is really pretty impossible to consider trying to pull off 2 regular board meetings. So I would imagine you will see most, if not all, school districts having to launch with 2, one special called meeting and a regular meeting to pull this off. Some might have to pull off two special calls. I don't know. So I just wanted, again, to just speak to that and give you an opportunity in case there were questions or thoughts you had about it. And again, we've got time until we have to actually pursue this item. So if you have questions that come up after the fact, you could reach out to me.
And please note too that also applies to number 8. So
Correct.
Okay, so number 7 and 8.
And I will point out too that and again I have my heart goes out to the Department of Education too, because they are simultaneously having to go through this and deal with attorneys and figure out what they need to do and how they need to advise us to not put themselves in a difficult spot. And I think they we didn't really even get great advice on what the wording for the board agenda items need to be. So again, we'll come back to this at a future special called meeting. But I just wanted you to have awareness around it because it is different. But again, it's different this first year. After this first year, it's the norm because it's now in statute. So.
Okay. Number 9, construction report. Tony, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
He's got the walk of somebody who's dealing with the construction
what was
projects
that?
that's doing pretty good.
What was that? I noticed that too.
Oh,
Looked
was that a
pretty
confident
perky.
walk?
That was like a little swag in there.
Yeah, just a little, just a little.
Oh, that was good news, yeah. Yes, it is, because really, even though we've all seen our share of hard rains, the project has really moved along quickly. And I have some drone shots here, of that's a little bit of a zoom in, and also nothing like color to bring a project to life as well. So seeing the blue roof and some asphalt around. So this is just some drone shots flying around, and all the green's still there because of all the rain in the surrounding areas. So this swings us all the way around. The classroom wing, of course, the blue to the left and right, and that's the kitchen, cafeteria, and gymnasium in the back. So some nice shots there. And one more swinging all the way around. And roofing's just about done. They've got some blue roof to put on the canopy there, so that the bus canopy there will also have the blue roof and gutters as well. So they got some asphalt down, so it's a little, even when it rains, it's a little cleaner to get back
Oh, yeah.
and forth and get in there. You don't have to wear the muck boots anymore. This is just a little bit closer detail of the entry there. Again, the metal roof on the canopy and will really make that pop even more. But they did have some shots. I do have some shots of the stone there. They have just done a great job. You know, that's just great details on how they really crafted the stone and put them in place. So that's really come to life. And you got the brick in place now. So as you walk into the building, of course, that's the vestibule, and you have some clerestory light there, and they still some more paint on the wall there, of course. And as you walk into the lobby, I mean, color comes to life. You know, yeah, all those things we talked about in color meetings all along have come to life now. And of course, there's still some light fixtures and ceiling tile to put in there, but that's what you see as you walk through the main lobby towards the media center, and you can see it go through that glass wall in the picture on the right. You know, those colors and everything extend into the media center there. Oh, do you want me to back up, Mrs. Brooke? In there. And of course, that's walking through the glass into the media center, and that'd be the circulation desk under the orange radius there. And there's still some light fixtures and ceiling grid and other things to go, but you know, the color really pops. That's a little reading area, which will get carpet and acoustical fabric on the walls, and of course, a lot of ceiling tile in that area as well. So if you come back out the media center and go into the corridor areas, you can really see floor tile and ceiling tile, you know, with just about, and hanging doors would just about finish up the corridors. So they have moved along at a great rate. You know, we talked about how there were several things that slowed them down with the site and over the winter. Well, once they've got their roofing on, the deck and roofing on, they have really been moving. We've really been happy with their progress. We had a progress meeting this week. So this is walking through the corridor again at the outside of each restroom. You know, there's the colored soffit areas, and of course that's orange at the other end, blue at one end, orange at the other end. And of course they're hanging cubbies into the classrooms now, and you can see some of the countertops on top, and some of the walls have already been painted. So finishing out very nicely. Here's just a picture of the one of the accent walls and in one of the classrooms. Then, of course, we got the orange in some of the classrooms as well. Lots of ceiling grid hung. They've done a good job cleaning up, and I complimented them this month. Just everybody's really happy with the quality of work that they're doing, whether it's mechanical or plumbing or electrical, things of that nature. Painting, craftsmanship, the stone, the masonry, the ceiling, just everything we've really been happy with. And there's another one of the third color that's on the accent walls is the yellow. I believe that's one of the preschool rooms. Now we're in the back. This is the lobby, the larger lobby with the curved wall, and the cafeteria is there on the right. Of course, that'll all be glass down through there from that block on the floor all the way up to the gypboard there. And you can see the platform to the right there, or the double-sided platform, I should say, the stage area. And a lot of these things I'm showing you, they're different than Creekside. You know, the lobby area, some of the things in the media center, the cafeteria, the ceiling's going to be completely different. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this come along. Now this is still in the cafeteria, looking through the stage area, we'll call it, into the gym. You can see some basketball goals in the background there. Of course, there'll be a large acoustical panel and curtains and things of that nature. Now I'm stepping over into the gymnasium there, and you can see a lot of the acoustical panels on the wall. They're covered in plastic, so you don't quite get the full effect of the color of the acoustical on the wall, but you can see the ductwork and how things are moving along in there. And was that the last slide? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what it is? I was going to see if I could actually do a video. Is there a play at the bottom of the? But I'm surprised that nothing showed up here. I had it. Oh, you don't think it loaded? Okay. Well, shoot. Maybe I'll email you all one. It's basically just the shots we had. Let me go ahead and back up so we'll have something on the screen. I tried to embed a video into the PowerPoint, and it worked on my computer, but evidently maybe it didn't make it through. But the shots that I did, the 360 around the building, it was actually just a smooth fly all the way around. So it basically showed you the same things at the beginning. So in general, progress is good. The utility infrastructure on the site is working out well. They've done a lot of the paving and a lot of the site work, and a lot of interior finishes going well. I was just happened to mention Mrs. Brooker before we got started that we really don't see any problem with them turning the building over before Christmas break to the school district so that you all can, do whatever you need to do, technical data connections, things of that nature, move furniture in. So that's the construction report for
Okay.
Oxford.
Any questions?
That would be a little bit uncommon, not what we're used to dealing with.
Yeah,
in
that's
terms
right.
of
It's
pace
gonna
that
be-
we usually are.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice to have a little
Rolling that.
space.
Yeah.
I know there was some sacrifice, but you're going to have a lot of time to be very well prepared
Be well
for.
prepared.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Number 10, approve BG4 for 1996 Scott County High School campus renovation.
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 11, student achievement report. Hello.
Hello. So as you all know, every July, I just take some time to go over the student achievement report for the upcoming school year. And so that's what we're going to do today. And we got a couple of little pivots that I think you all will be excited about. So in August, this is what we do every year. We will go over this year SAT scores from last year. They still have not determined whether our students will take SAT or ACT next year. So yes. So that's still up in the air. But I'm excited to share. I was really pleased with how our students scored on the SAT, considering that this was the first year that a majority of them have ever had any exposure. So I'm excited to share that. And of course, we will do our AP placement scores or advanced placement scores. Excited to see those outcomes, and then the enrollment for this upcoming year. And then the same with our dual credit completion from last year and enrollment. And then another piece that we will be adding in is the gifted and talented report, especially because in high school, a lot of that is a way that we service our gifted students at the high school level. So that will fit nicely. It will be a beefy one, but I think Kelly Beckett and Wendy Holbrook are just going to rock it out.
like
And
to see
so
that.
also in September, I'm going to have Christy Collins come and speak to you all about Summer Feed, which I know you've already gotten some great feedback from our community, but I think she'll have a lot of great numbers to share with you as well. In October, normally we would do iReady of the first of the year iReady assessment. I'm still going to provide all that data to you and the outcomes, but it's the same every year, a lot of yellow because that's where you're starting. And so we thought that another really great opportunity is, in the packet today, we have the new dyslexia policies, and we also have our dyslexia coach. So we thought that would be a really great opportunity for Harper to share on the work that we're doing around that. And then, of course, November is going to be all of our favorite when we go over the Kentucky State Assessment results. December, Liz Yandale will be presenting again on the Frisk update and work around that we're doing with community and family engagement. January, we will go over our December 1 child count numbers around our special education because that is due every December 1st. If you turn over to the back, I'll also go over the CDIP with you all. February.
I don't think we have a back.
Just got through January.
Sorry. I'll go over it
We'll
with you.
listen.
You can listen.
That's
Great.
That's a tact.
Okay. Mine was front and back, but so we will do the February winter administration of the iReady. Oh, look at these guys. Look at that. All right. But anyways, in February, we will go over the winter administration of iReady results because then you really, really will get to see a picture of the growth of our students in reading and math. In March, a new topic we've added is Gateway presentation highlights. And this is going to be an opportunity where I'd like to put some of our deeper learning coaches in front of you. So this is all the work around the profile of a learner and Leader and Me, and an opportunity for them to showcase the work that they have been doing in each school. We had them do this at the end of the year deeper learning meeting, and it was just incredible. It was a heart-filling moment to see all the great work. So we thought that'd be a great time for them to share with you. In April, we will do our CTE update with Amanda Burrows and Kelly, and then our EL update with Wendy. In May, we will do our spring administration of iReady results. And then last will be in June, I will share with you all the professional learning plan. And of course, this is never concrete. If you all come across topics that you'd like for us to pivot and shift, you're welcome to just get in touch with me and we can do that. But just wanted to give you an overview. So yeah, looking forward to a really exciting school year.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, Stephanie, I'm going to send you some data that I got, you and
Okay.
Lily, from UK about their engineering program.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to see it.
I didn't even realize that my husband serves on the advisory board for
Uh-huh.
College of Engineering, and I was
Okay.
talking to him about our meeting about engineering and
Yep.
standards and all that.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, I've got all kinds of data. We get it on who applies and what they, you know."
Oh, that would be fantastic. Yes.
I'll-
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
get
Send it over. Definitely.
Yeah, that's neat.
Stephanie, real quick, I want to ask
Go ahead. All right.
Could I ask Liz a question?
Yes.
May I ask you a question? She's not here. Okay.
She's at the KAS.
You may know this. I'm just getting mixed messages about the one-to-one coaching, and I had thought that grant wasn't renewed, but
that grant wasn't
I keep
renewed.
hearing from those people.
Well, I'm going to pick up the cost of the work program
Oh.
so that I know you and other of our community members, and data has shown it has a really positive impact on our levels. So I'm going to pick up the cost.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
And you volunteer at our schools with the one-to-one, right?
Yeah, Southern.
Yes. Yeah. I think you've done that a couple years now.
I have, yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Number 12. Approve selection of business community leaders to serve on the local planning committee.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 13, first reading of Board Policy 07.11, meal pricing. Number 14, second reading and approval for 2026-2027 KSBA Board Policy updates.
So moved.
Second.
Sorry, was there tone in that?
Any discussion?
real quick, so for this one and the next one, I do want to point out that the approval, the recommended motion is not to blanket approve all of them. Again, we spend a lot of time over the summers really making sure that we don't step in it by just blanket approving everything. There's a few that we have made some tweaks to, and it's acknowledged in that. I just wanted to make sure that that was said because I figured
Josh,
somebody
right.
like Josh Salisbury
Right.
might appreciate that.
Prefer that I read the motion as it is exactly to be intended. That was the most.
That was
precious you have.
quiet.
Okay.
Did you say something?
Yes, I move to approve the 26-27 KSBA board policy updates with the exception, I have glasses in my hand, with the exception policy of policy 08.1313, policy 08.215, adopt all other policies as written on the 2026 policy update checklist. Policy 08.1313 and policy 08.215 are to be adopted following the modifications provided by the superintendent, with the exception of policy 07.111, which we are keeping the existing policy as is.
Motion?
Need a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries.
I must say, I went through those. I was a little panicked when I looked how many pages, but it's very, very
14.
interesting. I called Becky,
Okay. Got you.
mentioned it to her, but I had not I had not been made aware. I don't know why after 4 years, but anyway, I learned a lot. So I'm glad I went through them.
And again, this has been a shift because, 10 years ago, when I was doing this exercise as a director, we would have, I don't know, we'd have some, not as many as we have now. And they wouldn't, in most cases, it was, yeah, the wording's great, and again, kudos to KSBA's people because sometimes they're put in boxes where it's really difficult to craft the language for a policy to fit every single school district. So,
Right.
it's a challenge for sure. But again, we do, talking about summer. I mean, summer's just a different kind of busy, and this unfortunately has become the norm for us to be pretty busy on. So,
Well, the disciplinary, I was interested in all of it, but that especially, it kind of gave me reason as to,
Yep.
expulsions, et cetera, et
Yep.
cetera. So
Yep.
anyway, sorry, but I did go over them.
yeah, it's a lot.
Oh,
Okay, number 15, review revised updated administrative procedures for the 2026-2027 KSBA Board Procedure Updates. Number 16, approve 2026-2027 Student Discipline Code of Acceptable Behavior and Discipline.
so move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 17, approve student meal price increase of 5 cents for high school.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 18, approve to create one booster paid .5 assistant cross-country coach at Scott County Middle School.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 19, approve emergency certification for 19A through 19H as submitted.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, I actually have a question. And I should have just texted you this, Billy, I apologize, but when I say JAG here, is it because really no one is certified to teach JAG because it's not really a certifiable position? Or is this because they weren't certified? Like, what are we emergency certifying when we emergency certify JAG?
Trying to think. I think it's just that I'm gonna let Crystal. This is her area of
Yeah, I
expertise.
guess in
I'm
other
gonna
words,
let
is
Crystal
every
chime
JAG
in.
teacher emergency certified?
There is no certification for JAG.
Right.
Somebody who is a fully certified teacher can teach it, but if it's not,
But there's still, but it would still require emergency certification for
well,
that.
we apply for an adjunct certification
Okay.
because part of their day, they're teaching in the classroom,
Mhm.
part of the day, they're doing the administrative part of,
Sure, okay,
of
that
the
makes
JAG
sense.
program.
Okay, got it.
So
I just wanted to have an
we do
understanding
the
of that.
Adjunct certification on a yearly basis for them.
Very good. Okay, thank you.
Good question. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 20, approve orientation and mobility agreement between Kelly Stewart and Scott County Board of Education for the 2026-2027 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Approved, number 21, approve dual credit memorandum of agreement between Eastern Kentucky University and Scott County Board of Education.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 22, approve dual credit memorandum of agreement between Kentucky Community and Technical College System, KCTCS, and Scott County Board of Education.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 23, approve memorandum of understanding between the Kentucky Department of Education, Lead Kentucky, and the Scott County Board of Education.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 24, renewal of award for sanitation service and cleaning supply bid for fiscal year 2026-2027.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 25, approve surplus items as submitted.
Move
So
to
moved.
approve.
That was my second as well. Any discussion?
I noticed the school buses.
Mm.
That was the major.
You know, and do you mind if I?
No, go right ahead, please.
So, Josh True was talking to me yesterday, and he said, you know, one of the things that we came across is there have been times that, you know, we put them out there for bid and we take the, you know, highest bid and move on. But what we've noticed is there've been a few times where we've taken the highest bid, and what we found now is we found a scrapping company that we can get more money from. So now we're going to be moving forward, setting a minimum reserve on there because we know now that we can maybe get. And again,
Parts are worth more than the whole.
yeah, and then again, I mean, it's not, we're talking $500, but still, every
Yeah.
bit counts, and we want to be.
$500 is a lot of books.
That's right. We want to be mindful of every dollar. So, just want to point that out. I thought that was kind of neat. So,
Well, we started that several years ago when we looked at the property, went back there, and there was
Yep.
a lot of scrap metal back there.
Yep.
So
Yep.
is that the same?
so the scrap metals that we've got that resolved.
Right.
But as
This
far
is-
as there are a lot of buses that are back there now, I will say this: sometimes there are buses that maybe look to the blind eye as one that we need to get rid of. But sometimes we might keep certain buses because we have that same model of a bus still
Switch
on the
it out.
road, and we use it. It's kind of just our parts
Sure.
storage for
Yeah.
some things. So,
Makes sense.
but yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about that here in a minute, the bus garage. But yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 26, approve surety bond for Director of Accounting fiscal year 2026-2027.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Hi there, Gina. Number
Hi, Gina.
27, financial statement.
You have in your packets May and June 2026 financial statement. May, our beginning balance was $72.2 million. It's $7.5 million. Expenses of $11.6 million, leaving our ending cash balance of $8,979,979. And investments, for construction, $7.4 million, leaving our ending cash balance at $60,881,027. That's where we started off, $8,979,979. We had receipts of $12 million, expenses of $20 million, and leaving our ending cash balance $1,492,502. Of that, almost $7.5 million was in construction investment, leaving our ending cash balance at $53,996,437.
Okay, thank
Thank
you. Thank you, Gina.
Good job.
Number 28, approve current bills.
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Number 29, superintendent's report.
So to what Board Member Ratliff was saying, this is the policy and procedures front and back too. So I was trying to be not, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see. That was under actually standard 1 strategic leadership, going through that and making sure we had that work in order. Earlier this week, we had our administrative retreat. Our principals and directors got together. We usually do a 2-day event, and Ms. Simmons and Dr. Brent Allen, Ms. Simmons carries the load on that, but she shared some of that out, and we got to poke a little fun at Brent on occasion with some of his antics. But anyway, it was very good opportunity. Again, we've got because of retirements and then domino falls, we've got 11 new people in director or principal positions. So I spent more time this year on expectations and things just to make sure everybody understood where my lines in the sand were. Cultural leadership, Great Crossing High School, they had a fundraiser. Midas was a part of that. It was a car show. No clue what I was going to come into. DT was worried that we'd have 3 cars. I didn't count the number or ask, but I mean, it was easily over 50. well-attended event. Weather was pretty spicy too, but it worked out. It was warm, but people were there. It was good opportunity. Got a chance to pick the Scott County Schools favorites. So there you go. And then district-wide coaches meeting. I believe Mrs. Ratliff was there. Yes, and DT always does a phenomenal job with that. That's something that I would say should be the gold standard, because he had a sessions forum. They had an opportunity to converse with their school leadership team, and just a really quality event. So far, I would say this is the best hiring season that I'm aware of since I've been in Scott County. I've heard from other districts that they're experiencing pretty good situations as well. I think this is due to a lot of different things, so I don't want to put it on any one particular thing. But again, I'll remind you that we did end up pushing forward with our non-renewal notices. Instead of waiting until May, we got those out right at the front end of spring break. So that gave us a full month jump on those positions. We have not seen as much domino fall, and I used to cut up with the person that was in Gina's role before Gina about the fact that we would build in money for step increases, because we also would simultaneously be losing experienced people for less experienced people. So to some degrees, it's maybe a little bit of a wash. It is not a wash this year. This is going to be a real. It's real. Step increase money is real, because we may have lost some people, but the people we've lost, we may have. I would say if you looked at it overall, just the qualitative data I have seen, I would say easily we have replaced what we have lost with equal or more experience overall. So that's
Wow,
and
It says some,
that's
That's
very
huge, yeah.
very different thing.
that's an interesting set of data.
Yes. But again, with that means that that we've got to make sure that the budget's good for that, and it'll be fine. But it's something to consider. I also have in front of me a list that I got from our HR director, Crystal Horde, of the positions that we have left to fill. This is it, the whole
my
district
gosh.
on one page,
It's fabulous.
and most of it is instructional aides and some custodians. So, I mean, we've got out of our right now, and again, things can change, and I'm sure they will. But right now, we only have one position, certified position, that's not filled.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow,
Seriously?
that's
Yes,
terrific.
and it's kind of a CTE position at Scott County High School that we knew was going to be a challenge. I've put Joy Lusby, who I've been coining as the director of special projects. I've recently assigned her to help out on that task, because she has a nose for that kind of stuff. So anyway, just wanted to share that's a very, very positive thing. Also, under human resource leadership, we principal evaluations. From early June to now, late June was spent mid to late June was spent making sure I had all the principal evaluations complete, and we've got those knocked out. Under managerial leadership, so that's why I pulled Stephanie over. I didn't want to steal Christy Collins' thunder, but I did want, too much time will pass between now and then. So if you include summer feed, which does include July, which is into the next fiscal year, school nutrition would be in the black. So yes, so good stuff there. I don't want to say too much in detail about it, because I don't want to steal Christy's opportunity to share with you more information around that and how we got there. But again, one of the goals we've talked about is getting to that point where we can be in the black without the help of summer feed. So, and that's something Christy's expressed, so just wanted to share that. Also, under managerial leadership, several summer maintenance projects, just wanted to make sure, because again, we're relatively good in size as a district, and so we've got a lot going on. Lemons Mill Elementary, Tennis Technologies, they kind of are the only team in town when it comes to dealing with tennis courts and the like. We took those courts that you all, we had talked about this some time ago, and those courts have been repaired and resurfaced in such a way to where they could be used for both tennis and pickleball. So I think Greg had told me that we think next week that will be complete. So, and again, it's been a while getting them here, but once we got tennis technology here, they have moved rather quickly. Eastern Elementary, again, we talked about trying to make it one more year with a pretty strong capacity number of students there, and we had some work that the health department wanted us to do to ensure that the lagoon was in working order, and we made sure that that's all good, that's all complete. The Eastern Elementary trailer, we'll get our CO, or we'll get our certificate of occupancy on that tomorrow. Alden has a team over there making sure to get it cleaned up, and then Monday they'll be able to move in to the additional trailer there. Stamping Ground Elementary bus lane, there was the whole bus lane there, the blacktop was redone, and I've got a meeting tomorrow to talk about the bus garage renovation that was kind of not a project, but I don't know, it was very, very cost effective, not a whole lot going on there, but just a lot of little things that had been kind of not looked into and gone by the wayside. And again, we haven't really done anything since they moved in there in 1996. So I would love if anybody wanted to go take a tour. I'd love to take you back there and let you kind of see what we've done with the place. And you know, yeah, it's a bus garage, but you know, they keep it nice and tidy, and things are rocking and rolling there. Collaborative Leadership, KEDC Board Retreat was earlier this month. I got a chance to participate in that. KASS had a synergy event in Cincinnati. I got a chance to spend one of the 2 days for that. And then Influential Leadership, I have a mentee, I guess. I'm a mentor for Stephanie Harris, Dr. Stephanie Harris, who's superintendent in Montgomery County. Matt Thompson.
She's got shoes to fill.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She does. And she knows it, but and again, she's got Matt to lean on too there, Matt Thompson, who just recently retired.
So he didn't go away. That's good.
Well, I think he might be working for Kids First. It's a group. Actually, we're using Kids First here a little bit,
I bet
but
he didn't take off to Florida.
yeah, no. And he's I talked to him. I talked to him about some things the other day. But anyway, I'm mentoring her, and then also I've been appointed as a part of the new superintendent trainers. So I've got a piece that I'll do 4 times a year with them. And then Vanessa Grosso came by, and we talked about some upcoming legislation potentially that might may or may not have an impact on us. So yeah, pretty. Again, I just chuckle when everybody that you see thinks that you're out just having a big old time, but it's a different kind of busy during the summer. So, but that's concludes my report.
Okay, busy times. I'd like to, on number 30, board comments, I failed at the beginning of the meeting to mention that our Wendy Young is not here this evening. She is actually traveling back from some training that she actually leads, and she does it a few times over the summer, and that's where she is. And unfortunately, she wasn't able to join us this evening, so I failed to mention it and wanted to throw that in there. I wanted to thank Harper for meeting with me this summer. We talked about our new dyslexia program and at our elementary and middle school level, and I was really excited just to have one-on-one and talk about the new program and advancements that we have made with it, some things that are going to be coming up, and I just wanted to say thank you for your time. I was really excited and really glad to hear of all of the updates, and thank you for all your hard work on that and everybody who helps out with that, of course, too. So thank you.
Does it go up? I noticed it said kindergarten through 3rd grade for children that have dyslexia. And it will go on further than that, but I think did I misread it?
The policy is correct. Yes, but that is what was written in the new legislation. Yes, it tracks the statute. But that doesn't mean that that's a one-stop shop of when diagnosed.
Right, but it did say that though, didn't it?
It did. That's
And I
part of the
was-
legislation.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have programs that go through our elementary and then into the beginning of our middle school program. So
Thank you.
I think we're just a couple years into it, really. Correct? 2 or 3? 2? Okay, yeah.
With the expansion of our HQRs, special education, we talked about it, start small, make sure we were doing the right program, and we were seeing that it was beneficial for enough students to justify the cost to it, and it absolutely was. So we've expanded it out to 4 other elementary schools, all of our middle schools, and 1 middle school where we were at last year, goal by year 3 is to have in every elementary school and every school. That's the goal.
And
Especially-
great strides, some
Yes.
good data that's coming along with it, and we're really touching and making a big difference. It's really exciting. Maybe you can come talk to us about that with your dyslexia.
I'll be
Maybe you can add that
I'll
in.
be here in October.
Yeah, that's exactly. I know, it's on the calendar. I was excited to see that. So, yeah, thank you so much. Becky?
Okay. Many of us have been in a situation where we are ending and then starting a new school year. And even though the summer's gone so fast, it is always a bit of an exciting time when school is getting ready to start back and lots of things going on. Excuse me. I was able to go actually yesterday and today to a couple of preliminary getting ready for the new school year events. One was at the Scott County Public Library. It was a meeting of all of our school librarians. Dr. Maria Cahill from UK came as a speaker. She splits her time as full-time faculty between education and library media, and she came and talked to the group. And because she was there, also people were invited from public and school librarians from different counties, so we had quite a group of people there, and it was a really good event, and I know our librarians are very excited to get going this school year. So that was a good thing. And then today, I appreciated going to Mr. Greiser's orientation for our brand new teachers in the system. This is, my understanding is they are just starting their careers, and I got to go and listen in on a bit of that and take a look at all of their faces, and it just looks like a great group. They're excited about the new year, and I told them they've chosen the right spot to start their career, that's for sure. So nice to see that excitement building already for the start of the new school year.
Wonderful, thank you. Susan?
Similarly, I'll piggyback. I think this is 23 or 24 years in Scott County schools, and I still can't go to sleep the night before school starts. Either I've got a classroom waiting on me or not. So it's, I don't know,
I
it's
hear
like
you.
I'm leaving for vacation at 4 in the morning. I got so excited. I'm worried somehow. And I don't know what it's about, but it's like the dreams I used to have when for testing. I swear I had this dream a dozen times that I would open my packet for testing and they were all cotton balls.
Cotton balls.
Cotton balls.
Oh my
instead of
gosh.
pencils, so we couldn't test. That was the nightmare I had.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just strange the things you think about. But I just want to say also in these 23 years, I so appreciate the meet and greet we did last month.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was
know
wonderful.
it was on the night of the meeting, so we talked about it, so I won't belabor that point. It was fabulous, and I don't know if I've had such confidence. We swiped the slate clean in so many places across the top of this district from a leadership perspective. And I mean, without fail, I was just more and more impressed each time I've met a different leader that's come into a new position this year. And I just feel like so many of them have found their home. They seem bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and just so eager and so full of leadership potential. And I'm just really, really excited for the school year. So prayers for happy faces and safe travels and lots of good learning.
Okay. Eleanor.
Yes, as a lover of sports, I had the privilege of going to DT's coaches conference a couple weeks ago, and then we walked in tonight and
Swag, yay.
hats and shirts, and so anyway, DT needs our prayers so much because
Yeah.
of his twin sister, but he did a marvelous job. Is on it, and I am so proud of him, especially since I had him in school. So I'm so happy for him, and I did owe Susan about the leadership. Those of you that are here, thank you. It's really, really reassuring to know that our kiddos are taken care of. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
The
The
end.
end. Number 31. Move to closed session pursuant to KRS 61.810, 1F to review expulsions and KRS 61.810, AC to discuss pending litigation.
So moved.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries.